He's got it by the tail.
Here we go. Holy crap. Sheesh.
My name's Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man.
When I was a senior in high school, I started learning about the American mink. I was told that mink were horrible, vicious little animals who were impossible to tame. Challenge accepted. I've been in love with mink ever since. I get mink from fur farms and give them a new life. In this new life, my mink live as naturally as possible, even hunting for their dinner the way a wild mink would.
So come join me on my adventures as we learn more about this intense little predator, the amazing American mink. Alrighty, so we're gonna do a little muskrat hunting today. We got a few guests with us. You guys may remember Eric Chesser from the last video?
Yep, we had a good time. We did this before, and this is going to be a second time out with these guys.
We'll have a link in the description below to show you guys Eric's channel.
Hey guys, I'm Eric with Hush. Our hunting channel is basically hunting, fishing, and outdoor cooking. This is the second time I've been out with Joe, and we're going to go hunt muskrats. So it kind of ties into what our channel is, but it's way different than what we do for mostly big game and all kinds of fishing. So if you're interested in anything outdoors like that, go check us out at Hushin'.
The mink we have today, this little tongue sticker outer, just like her dad, Brock. This is little Miss Black Mamba, and her and her dad both like to do that funny little stick their tongue thing out. Down here we have Spot, and we have his brother, Midnight. We're gonna give Midnight a try first off, and we have his brother in the car, but we'll give him the first shot. This hole, I think 50-50, maybe less, maybe like 40-60 chance that there's something in there. This water, if you look at it, there's a long corridor of water. They could be anywhere along there. The reason that decreases our chance of being somewhere is there's no little island that they're kind of trapped in and we know they're there. They could very well visit this spot and then live way down there, or even live here occasionally. Just at this moment they're somewhere else, so that kind of decreases our chance of there being something for sure, but we're gonna give it a try. Alrighty, that was good enough. That hole looks pretty simple, straightforward. He went in one, came out the other, so we'll pick him up and go try another spot.
Even when they're not involved in the actual hunting, I still bring my dogs along so they can get out and have some exercise and have a little fun. Now that Boss and Lily are over a year old, I let them run with the car while driving along the canal searching for muskrats. This exercise helps to keep them strong and fit, and of course you can tell the dogs love doing it. Unfortunately for Shirney, she's still young and developing, so she has to ride along the car instead of running with the other dogs. When she gets older, we'll let her run too.
Okay, so this hole, if you look, you notice how there's kind of a cloudy, it's kind of hard to see with all the sticks in the way probably, but there's a little bit of a cloudy residue floating in the water. That might mean a muskrat's recently gone through. It's honestly not cloudy enough for me to confidently say that, but it looks like maybe. So we're gonna stick old Mr. Midnight here down in the hole and see what he finds.
Oh, muskrat!
Muskrat right there. Going back in.
He's going back in the main hole, yep.
Mink was in pursuit.
Yeah, the mink went found him.
Get up there.
Oh, he's up here. Yeah. Holy crap. No, go back down. Go back down. He's back down. Yeah, you're trailing him, but he turned around. Go back. Go back. You just followed his trail on his
Man. Do you see him up there?
No, just the mink. He's trying to follow the trail, but the trail's ended because he turned around.
Last I saw, the muskrat was right in here.
He was right at my feet.
Oh!
Holy crap.
Here we go. Holy crap.
got it.
Good job. Eric with the shot of the day. Good job, little man. Can you get me the box? Whoa. They're trying to keep from getting wet.
Oh man.
You don't have them put the muskrat down first, huh? Good job, Midnight. Good job, Midnight. Go ahead and take him up in your box. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good job, Midnight.
Wow.
See, I told you last time sucked, huh?
Yeah, last time was fairly slow. So tell me, are these muskrats a problem being right here next to the farm field? Are these?
They cause some problems. I mean, the reality is, the main reason we're hunting is for their meat and their fur. For me, the number one reason is their meat, number two is their fur, and then three is enrichment for the mink. This is what they were born to do. In the wild, that's what they would be doing. In my care, that's what they get to continue doing. So it's a very unique lifestyle. They get to have the best of both worlds. They get to have the comfort of captivity where there's someone protecting them, someone making sure that on bad days they still get fed, but they have the liberty of freedom of being able to go out, search for, hunt, and kill their own food. So kind of the best of both worlds. Now, fourth, behind those three other reasons, yeah, it is pest control. These muskrats, if you look at these holes they're digging, it causes a lot of erosion and potentially flooding hazards. This is a man-made canal made for irrigating crops. And so when they start digging, they could possibly flood homes or massive erosion that costs a lot of money to fix. So sure, it's pest control, but in this specific situation, for me, this is like fourth on the list of why we're doing it. There are other places where it's the number one reason I'm doing it. I get paid for certain city parks to go in and clean out the muskrats that are causing the same kind of erosion problems. And in those cases, yeah, the number one reason I'm there is pest control because I'm being paid to do it. Here, it's mostly meat, fur, exercise, and enrichment for the mink. So anyway, yeah.
Interesting stuff, guys. Learning new things all the time. But you're not worried about him? The muskrat will never get the mink?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it can always happen. But mink have been selected for this for thousands of years. I mean, mink have been hunting muskrats since the beginning of time. So the ones who aren't very good at it, they get injured, they don't reproduce, and don't pass on their genes. So they've got to be good at doing this because those muskrats have very big, dangerous teeth. And if they slip up, sure, there's the real chance of injury. But from the mink that I've seen, the overwhelming majority of the time, they don't even get a minor injury. They're just so good at it. But is it possible? Sure. Have I heard of it happening? Yes, not with my own mink, but with other people's. So it's possible. So mink have no problem dispatching. A lot of people wonder, hey, why don't you help the mink kill it? Well, they kill it plenty fine themselves. You look at that, I could push my finger into his brain right now. That skull's all broken, smushed up. He gets in there and just bites the back of that head and totally demolishes it.
It's pretty quick, Dad.
Very, very quick, very humane.
Say hi.
Hi.
What are we catching?
I want to go on chicken.
You want to go see the chickens, huh?
Look at the chicken again.
What'd you find, Olive? What'd you find? What is that?
There was chicken.
A chicken. Oh, that's so cool.
He looked at chicken.
Oh, wow. We better be careful. Here, look at this, Eric. Maggie will film behind us. See this? This is perfect. This is like they made it for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of those nature shows that you know they freaking staged. There's no way that was real. This actually is. Look, they just barely dug this. You can see all this is super dug, fresh. And there you can see the nibbling right on the cattail root.
So they're somewhere close.
Somewhere. I mean, we're seeing, that's the freshest sign we've seen so far. So maybe they're under the bridge. I don't know.
So eat a lot of the roots, huh?
Here's some more. Digging in the
digging and getting the roots,
right
yep.
on the roots. It's that fresh.
Way down there, that white
Oh,
part.
here we go. I think they're dead right here. There we go. Come on, Spot, come try this. I'll bet you there's one home here. I bet you it's old swimming. What?
I'm gonna run around.
Okay. Yeah, there's this is, I think this is where they're at, right here. Are you gonna try it, Spot, or are you gonna do goose? Okay. Right here, Spot. Hands up, go in this hole. Spot.
Come on, little man.
Right here.
Yeah, there's this path, this one, and then all this. Look at
Yeah,
that.
right in here somewhere. Oh, I got something he likes. Here he goes. Joseph, get in there. Good boy. Keep that. Joseph, you know what I'm talking about? This city tries to groom it, keep them out, but it doesn't work. There's one popping out any minute. Get ready, guys. Here he is. See it already. You see a couple. I think he's got one. Oh, he's got one. He's got one. He's got it by the tail. There's another one come up behind him. And that water's too deep. He's lost it.
Oh,
There's another one. There's the third one. Right there to the right, buddy.
keep eyes on that one.
He's following it.
Oh, it's too deep.
Too deep. See that one's headed down there? There's 3 of them at least.
Yep.
There's more heading this way.
Yep, there's 2 heading that way.
All 3 are going that way.
Okay, good.
All 3.
Yeah, all 3 of them. Face into the shallow. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Come on, Spot.
Muskrats have a big advantage over mink in deeper water. Not only are they much faster swimmers, but they can hold their breath for quite a bit longer than a mink can. Most mink are too intimidated to even attempt to take a muskrat in deeper water, with only the biggest and boldest of mink even giving it a try.
Well, let's work. He might catch another one. I got one. This is a big one. It's a cold frame muskrat.
Well, he got 3 of them out
he?
of this hole, guys. Look, there's 2 more down there. So he just caught one.
Come on down here, Spot.
These 2 are heading back down to the deeper water.
Come on, Spot.
Look at this guy.
Boy, keep coming. Right in front of me. Oh, sorry, you're a muskrat. Did he get him?
No way. Oh, he had him.
Where'd he go? Was he still going this way?
Oh, he's up there. Hey, right here behind you. Ooh, careful. Sheesh. Okay, the 3rd one is still going up to shallower water.
Spots, like, give me one, dude.
Yeah, he had 3 of them out of that one hole. He found the right hole. Come on, there's still one more. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, shoot.
Shoot a hole through. Where'd that other one go?
Well, it's going upstream.
Good.
Yep. He spun around.
Spot got him. Good job, big guy. You worked for that one. You worked for that one. Can who doesn't have a camera? One of you guys, oh me.
He got the 3rd one.
Could you grab the camera, Sky? Or the box, I mean, the caching box?
Yeah.
He had 3 out of that one hole, and he caught
Come on,
the last
let's come
one.
over here, Spot. Open it for me. You got a Spot. There you go. Whew. Okay. That was crazy, boys. That was crazy. Look at that muskrat. There's a big old boy.
That was a triple.
Big old boy.
He found the right hole too. Out of all those different holes, he found the right one.
I'm proud of him. He's like, nope, nothing home. Oh, nothing home. Nope, nothing home. There we go. Went right in. That's a good mink.
That was wild.
I was second guessing him.
What makes you so excited with the mink?
Well, they do their job and they do it well. They're both like their dad. They work like dogs. They totally read you. Like both of these mink, just like their dad. Their dad was like a dog. Without very much experience, he started honing in or keying in on your body language really quick, and he knew, oh, this guy knows where the rats are, and he'd follow you. Or if you're just walking along, he'd ignore you and he'd look for them. So just like a dog, he could read, oh, this guy knows where it's at, and he'd follow you. And just like a good dog, when you don't know where it's at, they start looking for him. He's just really nice temperaments, and they're both just like that, just like their dad.
They were so under your feet.
Yeah,
This one was.
when we had the muskrats, but when it came to time to find the muskrats himself, and we were on him, boom, he just went right in the hole. Oh, I love these mink.
He's gone.
Woo!
Relax,
He
Mamba.
caught that.
This is Mamba.
Yeah.
It's funny, guys.
Hey, relax.
His viewers really get to
Relax.
know his minks, which I think is cool. So this is Mamba. This is a popular one,
I
right?
don't know what she thought I was, but she didn't think it was me.
She's still
You were
feisty
standing
from
a
the-
little close or something.
She blew, or what was that?
She almost grabbed me, and then she just musked.
She's just feisty from the
Hey,
hunt.
you're okay. You're okay, sweetheart. It's just me. So she's only nice to me. She will grab you and chew a big hole in you. And I don't know if she thought it was Eric reaching to grab her, if she thought it was the other mink or what, but she wheeled around and just about put a new hole in my finger. But
Funny, they're all black to
Look,
me.
say hi.
yeah, I can tell all these mink apart. They look the
Yeah.
same, but to me they're all different. They have a little bit different shape or size, or some of them have a little spot on their chin or something that I can identify. And several of them are pure black, and those I still don't know, to be honest, sometimes how I tell them apart. 'Cause
But you
they have-
can, huh?
But I can, yeah.
They get their own little space, huh?
Yeah, they'll fight otherwise.
Look at these guys.
Go in a spot.
They look friendly, but I wouldn't stick your finger in there.
Oh, hold on. They're not ferrets.
He's got them trained good, but that's why you have about an inch gap between these so they can't fight each other.
Yeah, otherwise they'll pull each other's faces off.
In nature, adult mink are highly antisocial and very aggressive creatures. Paul Arrington, a naturalist who devoted his entire career to studying mink and muskrats, claimed that more wild mink are killed by other mink than by all other natural predators combined. This season, I tried to overcome this natural antisocial tendency with some of my mink. But in the end, their natural instincts took over, and they began fighting so much that I had to separate them.
Oh yeah, you can tell he gets into it. Which is actually really cool, guys, just to see his excitement, his passion for what he does. And before we end this video, I wanted to go over what exactly he does with these, the muskrats.
So these muskrats, a lot of people don't realize that their fur has some value. They go into making hats, coats, mostly trims of coats. It's not usually the full coat, but it could be the full coat. But yeah.
So you skin them, you save the skin, you
Yep,
save the hide.
Skin them. So what I'll do is I skin them. I take the meat and I freeze it, and I either eat it myself or I feed it to the mink. And then the pelts, rather than sell them, I actually get more bang for my buck if I go and trade them to fur traders, and they give me their muskrat bodies and beaver bodies that they would have just chucked otherwise. And so they trade me better than they would have if I wanted to give them for cash. And then I get a whole bunch of muskrats and beavers that I then turn into mink food. And
You grind and process your own.
yep.
So these guys have the freedom, like you said, to get out and hunt for their own food. Pretty cool operation. Well, thanks for having me again. That was fun.
So if you look over here, there's a school in the shallows. Here.
Oh, look, there's one right there.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, she's right on it. Oh, that was cool. Good girl, Mamba.